Flooding is quickly becoming a reality and a concern across Bryan College Station, especially as the rain continues to fall in our area. News 3's Jessica Grunling is live in the Raintree subdivision where a neighborhood road was recently closed due to flooding. Jessica.
Hey Whitney, we're out here in the Raintree subdivision and this road is closed right now. And the rain is continually falling, as you can see, but I want to bring your attention to this rain gauge. This is why we are out here on Wilderness Drive. As we've been out here for about half an hour now, we've been seeing the rain steadily creep up this rain gauge. It's almost to that 1 foot mark, but probably right now there's probably about 6 inches of rain sitting on Wilderness Drive right now. And it is closed, as I said, but this area is surrounded by Wolf Pen Creek and Carter Creek, areas that we usually do see some flooding. So let's show you Wolf Pen Creek, because that was basically underwater today. You can see those water levels hitting to the top of tree trunks and even covering a course where they play disc golf. We also received some pictures that the amphitheater was completely underwater as well. And over on Emerald Parkway, this is another hot spot for flooding, and that creek we saw those levels steadily rising as well. Now, this is the flooding we were expecting to see today, but it's also just the beginning. As our weather team has said, we'll continue to see some flooding over the next couple of days. As far as damages goes, we've only heard reports of uprooted trees, and that's because this ground is so saturated. For now, we're live in College Station. Jessica Grunling, News 3.
All right, thank you, Jessica. Some neighborhoods that are prone to flooding are bracing for the worst as we get ready to head into another day of heavy rains. Rusty Surrett has that part of our coverage.
We're all very worried.
Rhonda Richardson has good reason to worry about her neighborhood. She lives in the Burton Creek area off Villa Maria Road in Bryan, and it floods here a lot.
Usually about 6 houses flood.
Last year, some of her neighbors lost their homes, and she fears the effects of Harvey could do more devastation.
It depends what happens tomorrow and the next day.
She and her neighbors have worked with the city of Bryan on a plan to keep Burton Creek free from debris and other ways to stop the water from creeping into their homes. In College Station, the Emerald Forest neighborhood also on high alert.
When the developer put it in way back in the 80s, it was identified then as a floodplain, and it still is, obviously.
The city's working to protect the area and to come up with ways to mitigate the issues.
We're going to be doing some things to get the water to flow instead of staying right where it is.
College Station's mayor knows what could happen in the coming days, and like the city of Bryan, his crews are ready to respond, ready for when Mother Nature unleashes another test on their resources. Rusty Surrett, News 3.